Alright. So this video is mainly going to be about an Asylum game called Condemned. I don't even know how to say it. I'm not talking. There's like two different ones. There's like a Forsaken one, and then there's like an actual game one. We'll be talking about the one by Greenish Studios because that's the actual game one. There's only like a few things I want to talk about with this game. For one, the hitboxes are literally just very small for like no reason. Like, it is so annoying to hit a move with the small hitboxes. And like, it is so annoying. You try to stun the killer, you have to deal with the smallest hitbox in the world to stun the killer. Unlike Forsaken's hitboxes, which are decently big. But this game has like tiny hitboxes. Like the most tiniest hitboxes I've ever seen. I'm not even kidding. The hitboxes in this game are like so small. It is so hard to attack people in this game. Well, as Survivor. As Killer, it's a little better. But it's only good when you play as a ranged killer. But the problem with ranged killers is, since I play on Xbox, for some reason, this game decided to make the ranged attacks so weird and wonky that it's so hard to aim in this game. Like, how do we mess that up? How do we mess that up? There's currently a winter event, and it's currently in 1.5.1. But I'm gonna say a few things. I'm mainly going to be talking about one survivor, because all the other ones have the most tiniest hitboxes. They don't matter. There's one survivor I want to talk about, and it's pretty an unbalanced survivor. It's in the support category. It's like, it provides way more support than any other survivor in the game. Like, even the defensive survivors, most of them are not even that good. Because, small hitboxes go best. Now, I'm going to start talking about a survivor. I will put him up on screen. No more Merge Tactics gameplay, unfortunately. It's very sad. What he does is he puts traps across the map. But you might think, oh, guys, is that Taff Forsaken? No, it's not Taff Forsaken. It's more like Taff, but you gave him steroids and you made him be pretty unfair. So he has like a little landmine thing he can attach to a wall, which if you run into its line of sight, it'll stick to you. There's nothing wrong with this. The fact is, when I complete the minigame, which is just spam jump, that thing ain't coming off you instantly. That thing's gonna wait a few seconds. And you know what waiting a few seconds happens? Detonation. Instantly, boom, you're stunned immediately. And you take damage on top of that. If you get caught in one of those mines, there's no point of doing the minigame, because as soon as the detonation cooldown ends on the person, they're just gonna use it, and then you're gonna get FOD. So it's so unfair. Because even if you do it, you're still getting hit by the explosion. There's only a few ways to avoid it. Now, I'm gonna talk about a few killers that kind of suck. Because a lot of the killers are literally soft to lush down. What the hell does soft to lush down mean? Most of these don't even they feel horrible to play. Starting with one of the killers is, I actually don't even know his name. It's like this Fisher guy. Why does he have a hook, a jump ability, and a jump ability? Why does he have Nose Volar 2 and Guess 666 in one character? And it's not like the jump's weak or anything. The jump has a fire thing. He even puts a little fire trap down when he jumps. And the hook, there's no minigame. You're just getting pulled in. If that hits you, 20 damage. 20 damage. And a 5 extra damage when you get to him. And he gets no punishment from it at all. Yep, he gets no punishment. Next killer I will be talking about. Actually, I'll stop talking about killers. I'll be talking about the special round things because, for one, those are really damn annoying. They're more annoying than fun, unfortunately. It's not Die of Death. First special round thing I'll talk about that actually wants to be talked about is called Slopped, I think, and it slops survivors, places, and killer places every 50 seconds. Now, there is a warning, when this is about to happen, but here's the issue. This is just so survivor-sided. There's one killer and, a bunch of survivors. If the survivors aren't grouped up at all, you know what's just gonna happen? The killer is gonna get launched, teleported across the map. And it's stupid. It's so dumb. If it only affected survivors, it'll be okay, that's fine. But, if it affects killers, it does affect killers. That's just... Why are you making that a feature? Who came up with that? That is, the worst feature I've ever seen in a game. Okay, now time for items that are on the ground. I don't have much to say about these, but... I actually have something to say about one killer, which is John Toenail Donail. For some reason, they thought it was a really good idea to make John Doe put down fake traps. And I'm also going to talk about John Doe more. He's a trapper, and he has a little flamethrower. I don't think he can trap with a flamethrower. He just sets you on fire with it. He only has 2 things that are traps, pretty much. He can put down this, little thing, which digital footprint on steroids. And then the other thing he can do, which I don't even know why this is another thing he can do. He can place fake items on the map, and the only way to tell if they're fake is to drop the item. You just drop the item and wait 5 seconds. It's not I'm not mad or anything. It's just, why? It's just unnecessary. Why does he have fake? He's a trapper, not Noli. This man is not Noli. We're getting killers mixed up, bro. I am Noli. This man is not Noli. And on top of all that stuff, a lot of the survivors kind of suck. There's, I'm gonna give some examples. I think, most of the offensive survivors, well, there's, 3 of them. 2 of the offensive survivors, if they miss their attack, they get punished. Not oh, you get, a small slowness thing or something. You get weakness for missing. Why do you get weakness for missing? And on top of this, they have small hitboxes. So how am I supposed to hit my attack? You are so easy to dodge as a survivor. It's actually crazy. If you went on Condeem, Deleem, whatever you want to call it, be my guest, but don't expect it to be fun unless you can deal with the small hitboxes, some of the killers being a little unfair at times, and stuff like that. Oh yeah, also, they literally just have 1x, it's just 1x from foot, it's kind of just 1x from foot, it's not really. They just killed Entanglement, that's it, and replaced it with Cool Kids Walk Speed Override, and in Mass Infection's just a tiny wave. I don't know if this is a reference to Forsaken, but it's very, very interesting. The last thing I actually want to talk about is, I'm going to go back to talking about items because I might have skipped off them. And if I didn't, I'll speak about it again. Most of the items are really bad and also get canceled when the killer hits you. So, it's fine. I'm not that angry about it, but The only reason I'm like talking about this is because, well, it's kind of. I mean, there's an item that literally makes you completely invisible, which you might think, okay, that's a pretty OP. But if you get hit, it gets canceled. But I think the few benefits this game has. I'm gonna talk about benefits now. For one, it has a lot of killers to play as. Two, it has a lot of survivors to play as. For three, the game is like unique in its own way. Some maps have its own special little gimmick. Number four, how am I gonna say this? Well, this is mainly for console players, but they have keybinds for holding items. Where is this in Forsaken? Unless I'm stupid. Should probably try keybinds for holding items, but there is no buttons to hold my items in Forsaken. For some reason. There's no keybinds to hold my items in Forsaken, which makes no sense at all. Yeah, so that's my little rant video about, condemned, whatever you want to call it, by Greenest Studios. I'm not saying the game's bad or anything, it just has a lot of issues, like the hitboxes are horrible in that game. I don't know what you call Tiny Shiletsky hitbox John Doe edition, okay? Anyways, this is my video yapping about Asylum games. Well, one Asylum game. I might make more of these. Anyways,
I'm Scary Spectre. I'm Scary Spectre. I'm Scary Spectre. I'm Scary Spectre.
I'm evil knowledge. I am evil knowledge. Evil knowledge.